What's up guys, Dante here. So I finally took the plunge and got me a 4K TV. It's been a long time coming, right? So it's a Samsung 6 series, it's the MU6300. So it's a 50-inch TV, has HDR Pro, all that stuff that 4K TV should have in today's market. And I also have an Xbox One X, so I can kind of test the limits of this 4K TV and see what, I mean, if it's a big difference between, it's a big difference between HD and 4K. But one of the things I kind of like about this TV, it was a smart TV. So I didn't really have to do anything or buy any type of devices that can just use this TV at its full capability. So the first thing, I downloaded Netflix, YouTube, all those necessary apps that, I need on a regular basis now because I'm always on them. And I seen the 4K option on Netflix, so I decided to get it and seen a big difference between HD and 4K. But one of the main things I wanted to see for myself was, since the Xbox One X was supposed to be running games at native 4K, that was one of my first things I wanted to see for myself. Is it truly 4K? And the thing is, some of these games are already played, so I could see a little difference in the detail as far as some of them, but I wanted to just see for myself, like, is this the next best thing, and can it hold up to what they're saying? I decided to play Gears of War 4 and Gears of War 3. Those two are 4K enhanced, as they say. And yes, I see a little bit more clarity and a little bit more detail, especially with the high dynamic range. Everything looks a little bit better. But I have to see with some of these later titles that come out to see the big difference. Like I said, Gears of War looked good on HD. I want to see it I want to see a game that I haven't played before, downloaded for the Xbox One X, and see for myself the big difference. One thing I want to mention is that this is not a review at all, but it's just some of the things I found that was kind of weird at first when I first got the TV. Now, I hooked up an Apple TV to it. It was third generation, but one of the things that was kind of annoying at first is when I hooked it up, I was using it and I was using the Apple remote, and as I was navigating through the menu, I would try to play something on Netflix or I guess Hulu at the time, and they kept saying HDCI. That's when it's high definition copyright infringement. So I was like, okay. So then after a while, the TV took over. Basically, that's the best way I can put it. It took over, and then you can start using the actual TV remote to navigate the Apple TV, which is a great feature, so you ain't gotta have too many remotes around. So, but when I played content with that remote at the time, it was allowing me to play it. So it was kind of weird at first. So I had this little hiccup where I was using the Apple TV remote, it wouldn't let me play it. But when I used the TV remote from the Samsung, it was letting me use it. So it was one of those little quirks here and there, but everything's fine. It has built-in apps, so I really was debating on getting an Apple TV 4K or have to, if I didn't have the apps on the TV, I would have to probably take one of those steps. It's either a Chromecast or a Apple TV 4K, but I didn't have to do that, so I was kind of glad that I just had the apps on there so I could just get started and go on. But overall, I'm going to see down the line things that's in 4K, 4K Blu-rays, 4K games, of course, and just see how, over the long run, if this upgrade really worth everything. Because, right now 4K is the thing, but now they're talking about 8K, and like, before you get comfortable with one thing, they're always on to the next. So it's just, I got one for the first time now, and now I'm looking at, they might be bringing out 8K in another year and a half or so. I wouldn't say right next year, but probably another year. Give it another year, I think you'll be probably seeing 8K TVs on the market. But that's pretty much it for this video. This is my first time buying a 4K TV. Any advice that you got, leave it in the comment section. Anything I should buy or any type of accessory that can make the TV experience a lot more better, let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you guys in the next video.